Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to game number 2 between Gummibaer Grün and Food Please in the Farmers League group stage. And what a game the first game was. Gummibaer showing that he has trained a lot on Daddy Tuesday, coming up with new strategies and really giving Food Please a run for his money. But then in the end, the typical turnaround happened and Food Please was able to win in the end by just being more persistent, and Gummibaer unfortunately never quite managing to get the transition right and then lost in the end. But new game, new chance for Gummibaer to show what he is made of, and the map is Team Islands. So you've got this big stretch of land for both players. It's kind of an interesting generation. It's just two rectangles of land, typically just a little bit more nuance to it, but here it's just big bulky land masses. Now in terms of civilizations, Gummibaer, who is also laming Lily Vanilli's color, he is playing in pink, although his name Gummibaer Grün suggests, and he usually does, play in green. So that is interesting, but seeing that Food Please also has an untypical color in teal suggests to me that they had some little fight in the lobby over the colors, and so that's probably the result of it. But yeah, everyone wants to be pink these days. Play Buzzer is pink, Gummibaer is pink, and of course Lily Vanilli is pink. And Gummibaer, I mean, this could be Lily Vanilli playing actually here, looking at how that he that he killed two goats at the same time. But yeah, playing a little bit sloppy here, Gummibaer. But I think it doesn't matter too much. I mean, you can kill two goats at the same time and still be up at the same time and have the same kind of resources coming in as your opponent. So speaking about the civilizations here, Gummibaer Grün as the Byzantines, probably not your best island civilizations overall. However, they have a very nice bonus in that their fire ships are much stronger, and so a feudal age fire ship from the Byzantines wins or is very competitive with a castle age fire ship from another civilization. So Byzantines are great in that regard. However, in the top level, typically Byzantines are not the best civilization here. Food Please, on the other hand, he is very obvious. He's very transparent as to what he's going to do. He is playing as the Teutons. So instead of going for water battle, he's like, I am not going for water here. I will just go for a tower rush or potentially even a douche. And we have seen a douche attempt on islands before. That failed horribly. However, I think there is some potential. And I know that Food Please is very cocky and he really wants to humiliate Gummibaer Grün. And so that's why this might actually be an option for him to just transport 10 villages across and then just to do a douche right there. But for now, Food Please just doing his typical idling economy strategy that he's very much known for. 6 idols here. Now finally sending them back to work. Not very smooth for him as well. Nevertheless, he is up 1 or 2 villages already. I guess that Gummibaer must have lost a villager somewhere. Also having the sheep here, only half eaten. He has the boar in an awkward position. And what is this villager doing? Ah, he's getting the next boar. Okay, fair enough here. But yeah, I don't know. Either Gummibaer has idled a lot because he also did not get loom, or he must have lost a villager. Now some sheep blocking here. I don't know if that's what was really intentional. But yeah, Gummibaer gets the second boar in. Also, Gummibaer already having a dock out, whereas Food Please also has a dock out, but he has it on the backside. But as we expected, here is the transport ship. And now the question is, will it be a tower rush or will it be a douche? Now the problem with the douche is that you have to go 2 times because you can only load up 5 villages at the same time. So it's kind of a very, very delayed douche. Food Please now also going for loom, which he absolutely needs to do. And now 4 villages are loaded up and he should just go right away, just go across, just don't wait. But now the thing is, Gummibaer has the dock right here, and so he might actually see this. see this coming, although this will be disastrous for Gummibaer because there's also a scout here and the villagers, and they can just pick off this unloomed villager here by Gummibaer. And Food Please thinking about hiding this from his opponent. I'm not sure if Gummibaer realized this. Maybe he saw it, maybe he didn't. We will see here by his reaction. I think he has no clue. Gummibaer also getting Loom now, which is very wise, I think. And then he is up to the next age. But yeah, looking at Food Please, he is not going up to the next base. He is actually going for the douche. And although I think it's a very bad strategy on this map, I have tried it once before. It was a complete disaster. However, I was some random civilization and I douched against Food Please, who was the Teutons, and so who could just easily shoot down my town center. Was quite ineffective. But yeah, Food Please is doing this, and if done correctly, this could actually be very, very bad here for Gummibaer. And Gummibaer also, yeah, he is also behind in villagers, but that's probably also because he's going up to the next age, also going for transport ship. Now we see some outposts here, but the scout is here. The scout has seen the town centers. The villagers are here, and the douche is coming in. Where is it coming? Is the town center already deleted? Yes, it is, and there it is, perfectly placed, also denying the wood line. What a nice move. And Gummibaer is like, I don't understand. The douche, really, the douche. And I don't know what he's doing. I mean, now his oh god, his lumber camps are getting walled in, and he's not doing anything. And I think, yeah, Food Please wins this game just because the lumberjacks are dead. Well, Gummibaer can still escape. He has to delete the house here, and then he can still escape. But I think it's all too late. He deletes the house, and no further walling action here by Food Please. Gummibaer now in the next age, but he has a serious problem. He has no wood income at the moment. His town center is being shot down, and yeah, it's just overall unmitigated disaster here. But the good thing is he does have enough for a lumber camp, so he can just build a lumber camp here, let his town center get shot down, and then just build a new one. However, he is losing some villages here, and overall population wise, Gummibaer still quite a bit behind, but he has the age up advantage, and he might be able to go for a single fire galley. I think that's what he should do, because then he can kill all the juicy fishing ships, because, you know, Food Please is stuck in Dark Age, so it just makes sense to go for at least one fire galley here, or even a galley at that point. Also, Gummibaer having the better scout now, because the scout gets some stat increases when you go up to the next age. But yeah, and oh, this is just sloppy from Gummibaer. What the hell are you doing? Losing 2 more villages just like that, and the town center will get shot down very, very quickly. Now, the Byzantines are actually nice here because they have a little bit more HP, but I think they cannot really compete with the town center of the Teutons, and more villagers just die, even more, and another one. Oh my god, Gummibaer, what are you doing? Just be patient. Food Please is in Dark Age. You can just kill his fish, and then just go from there. I mean, what is Food Please going to do? I mean, he's gonna douche you again, yes. But if you don't panic, then this should be enough. But you're so far behind now. Just by losing all of these villagers, getting walled in. And now Food Please actually managed to go up to the next age, and that is because of the fishing ships, and now it really looks dire. Also, this galley of Gummibaer not reaching the fish just yet. Also, Food Please now going for a fire galley of his own. And yeah, Gummibaer doesn't have a TC. Food Please does have a TC. Now we see some nice will fighting here, but I give the advantage here to Food Please usually. However, that was a nice kill here by Gummibaer, and he might actually snipe this weak villager, but he will lose one as well. Typically, it's very hard to get a clear advantage in Vil fights unless you're really, really good. However, this villager will get picked off, and we see some more laming. The berries are gonna get walled in. Another villager will get killed, and yeah, it's just an unmitigated disaster here. Also, the ship from Gummibaer, the early age up, didn't accomplish anything. Now finally Gummibaer gets another town center up. I think it's a little bit of a risky, potentially risky spot here. Also need to garrison. Oh god, kill the villagers, block them. Oh, one villager gets picked off by Food Police, but this just looks dire. And the Teuton on islands is real, because Food Police doesn't even need to do another douche. He has done enough damage. He has lamed, he has killed a lot of villagers, he has the water control, now getting, yeah, this galley. Well, water is still contested, but Food Police now producing from 2 docks, going for double bidax as well, and so I think he just has the clear advantage. Also, he's on his opponent island, and his own eco is uncontested here. Yes, we have Gummibaer with 1 villager over here, but he just doesn't have the resources. He can't afford to do any aggression here. He needs to defend it first. He needs to kill these villagers. Just do very good vill micromanagement, and then you can come back into this game. But he's just not doing that here. He's just fumbling around, although I think this is a nice opportunity here, an opportunity to kill 2 more villagers here. But look at this again, so sloppy. Those villagers will just die. And Gummibaer doesn't realize 2 more villagers down. It's 38 villagers to 29. And this is just disastrous here from Gummibaer. He's just flustered. And now this is absolutely to be expected. Just Food Police will just wall him in. He will just wall him in and drop just another tower here. And also all these villagers are idle. And yeah, this is just not gonna work here. Gummibaer will lose these villagers, although one of them escapes, but the other cannot escape. They're just walled in, and they will just get slaughtered by the mob here, by Food Police. And yeah, this is just a disaster. This is unmitigated disaster, and it's a big, yeah, it must be heartbreaking for Gummibaer to play so good in the first game, and in the second game you're getting clowned on like this, and then of course on water you also lose because Food Police just produces more, has more villagers, has more resources, and I think Gummibaer should just call it. I think you should just call it. Now finally we see a tower here by Gummibaer, who wants to try to deny the stone miners, or stoners as they have been called recently. Which is nice, but still, like, Gummibaer has nothing. 30 to 41 villagers, just more resources coming in, and yeah, Food Police just took the starting island of Gummibaer and has not let go so far. Now we have market and blacksmith, and now it's time to go up to the castle age for Food Police already, and that is because of the fishing ship income. Now finally we see a fire galley here. Byzantine fire galley, of course, attacking faster and therefore is a lot stronger against ships typically, and will be able to clear out a few of those fishing ships, but it's just too late. Food Police already on the way to the castle age. Meanwhile, Gummibaer also wants to do the same, but just cannot afford it at this point. Now going for berries here, but I think Food Police now will just drop a stable, get a few knights, and that's all she wrote at this point. Now, nice transport ship here for Gummibaer. I don't know, should probably be more active with that, but hard to do because you have to focus on so many things. Also, still this villager here from Gummibaer, he should at least try to do something, because there's nothing here. Imagine if there were a few archers or a few scouts here. I think archers would be best. Then all of these villages could go down, and Food Police could still have a chance here, but now we have more and more towers, a real tower war developing, but I think that typically goes into the favor of the Teuton player. Although maybe not in this particular instance, because this tower is just getting battered down, and these villagers here, they slowly dying. Oh no, there was the different health bar, and now this tower is actually down, and a lot of villagers in peril here. All of them are weak, but they don't die. Okay, finally one dies. Maybe more will die right now. I think this one might die. This one might also die if focused properly. So I think this was a very nice fight here for Gummibaer in the end, denying the tower, killing villagers here, weakening a lot of them. Maybe he will snipe another one. Yes, he does. Very nicely done, but Food Police is in the castle age, and it's just very hard to see what Gummibaer can do. I mean, yeah, what is he supposed to do? It's really tough. Also, I think Palisades, I think Stone Wall would be better here. Just make sure that your opponent with a few knights cannot break through here. But it's a minor detail. Anyways, he can go around. It's not too important right there. Still, Food Police uncontested on his home island. This villager not doing anything. I mean, of course, Gummibaer cannot afford anything. He can't do anything. He cannot go up to the next stage. He had a little bit of food in the bank at some point, but yeah. Now I think we'll see the castle drop, probably over here, which is completely fine. Just denies all these resources, will shoot down these towers, and I think Gummibaer just needs to run at this point. He realizes this. Probably he tries to fight this a little bit, but it's not worth it. You just need to evacuate, just get away, because you're just gonna lose all of these villages. But there's nowhere to run. Basically, there is nowhere to run at all. Also, these villagers just die. Oh my god, this castle is so brutal. And Food Police could also get Bodkin Arrow, get extra range here. And I was expecting more knights from him, but I think that will come in due time. This villager still not doing anything. Water still firmly in the hands of Food Police. The only saving grace for Gummibaer really is that Food Police, of course, he hasn't really produced much economy, so only now queuing a lot of villagers. So Gummibaer still deceptively close in terms of villagers, but in reality he is far behind. He is still stuck in feudal age. He will never go up to castle age, and all of these villagers are kind of in danger. They're just too close to this castle, but there's not many great other places to get wood at this point. Also, Gummibaer needs a lot of wood to get some production buildings down on the enemy island. But yeah, really, it's hard to see a comeback of Gummibaer happening. Although he does have a lot of gold, so in the end, using the market, although the market prices probably have already been demolished by Food Police, because that's what he typically does. He just makes them really bad. Also, this laming here, quite effective. Now another tower here, but it's just not in the range of the castle. However, this villager is, and this villager is. So yeah, it's still good enough. So this tower also murder holes in castle age for Teutons, so you cannot batter down the towers anymore. And Gummibaer, of course, his game knowledge is lacking a little bit, as he has shown. So he's not, he doesn't realize that murder holes is a civ bonus by the Teutons, and they only get it in castle age. So that's why the murder holes is in, even without a university, which is what Food Police is going for now. But this doesn't make sense, Gummibaer. This does not make sense. You need to go for the counter attack. Kill all these villagers, and suddenly it's 18 villagers or 16 villagers here. And suddenly you have a more than decent chance, because then you also can take over this island and all the resources here. But you're just stuck. You're just focused on this area here, which is your starting area. But you can just give it up. Just give it to Food Police. Just say, you should have it. I'm taking your island instead. And then do like a 3 TC boom. I know, it's basically impossible. Basically, Food Police won this game, but if you want to have a chance, you need to do something crazy. You need to have 2 archery ranges here and just attack and kill all these villagers, and then take over this island, take over the riches. But instead, Food Police is able to just get the riches for himself. Now Gummibaer on the way to the castle age, backed by this fish boom in the back that he had here, but that has now been found by Food Police. And now this tower, you cannot win a tower war against the Teutons, especially since Food Police actually built a university to get guard tower. This is just a humiliation ritual at this point. Gummibaer, just get out of the game. This is no good for you and for your confidence. Also, look at this. Gummibaer laming the resources on his own island. Does this make sense? Yes, it does make sense if you take over the enemy island, but you're not doing that, so it does not make any sense at all. Now I think stable and a few knights here would actually be great, but I think Gummibaer doesn't even have a barracks. I think this game is over. 23 villagers for Gummibaer. I'm not sure why he is not calling it guard tower. The humiliation, the Teuton guard tower here. Also the castle. I would have loved to see some Teutonic knights, but Fupi is like, I don't need to produce any military units, except maybe a monk and some ships. And I just win this game, and Gummibaer Green says, GG, well played. The Teuton douche on Team Islands is successful. I'm happy that Food Please was inspired by the attempt and actually, yeah, made it happen and was successful. So nice game 2 in the series. I hope to see you in the third game.